Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now the rookie screen. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if the defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson working from the gun. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him one time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That throw right sideline is complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Buying time to his left. Touchdown! Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. To the right side, this is Taylor. He'll take this to the 46. Here's a 2nd and 8. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Richardson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20. Off play action. Off to Taylor, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the
throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Richardson back to throw it. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. Touchdown, Colts. Jonathan Taylor, 29 yards. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Take your shoes downstairs.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll drop the throw. Throw complete to Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
what the fuck I got the injuries on, bro? God damn.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they stop...
The way in! Touchdown! New England! Julio Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Now it's 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 55 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. On first down, Richardson. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Here's Richardson to throw. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Keon White getting there for the save. To call on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That is caught, and he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go play action with Richardson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Down the left sideline. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, it's Taylor. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Escapes the defender. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
First and 10, it's Richardson. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. Richardson looking to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Sione Takitaki, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. On third down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Richardson to the air on first down. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Richardson looking to throw this. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. With that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson shotgun on third down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
This pass left side to Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, this taken in by Downs. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They run once more with Taylor. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow. That's how they're approaching it. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. All the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julio Jones. 54 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on. Extra point by Ryland up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Richardson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now he's loose at the 40. Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to at least get one score back. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gay now set to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Looking deep for Julio. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. First and 10, Taylor now. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose? It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soaking hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game. And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Looking to throw. This one left side caught by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. That one looks like he'll throw here. Man open, here's Jones. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Richardson looking to throw this. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this is secured by the Patriots. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for New England, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to